DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, look what we got in front of us, guys. Nothing but a glass and a big-ass bomber. So you know it's high-gravity beer time. And where are we going to go to get said high-gravity beer to fill the role today? Damn, we're going to go to Cape Ann Brewing Company out of Gloucester, Massachusetts, US of A, yay, yay, and we're going to have their Fisherman's Imperial Pumpkin Stout. Damn, that's a mouthful. Now, this is a fruit and vegetable beer or pumpkin ale, whatever the hell you want to call it. Fall serving, of course. Well, maybe not of course. Maybe you'd like to drink it in the summer. That's up to you. It's 11% ABV and 43 IBUs. Now, this is an Imperial version of their regular Fisherman's Pumpkin Stout. I've had that beer, and it was okay, and I wanted to try the Imperial version. I acquired this bottle last year, and I was so pumpkin beer fatigued that I put it in the cellar, and I literally forgot about it. So this is a 2012. At the time of recording, this beer is a little bit over a year old, like a year and 2 months, as best I can tell. Now, in this beer, it's a pumpkin beer, and they're using the usual suspects: pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice. There you go. Sounds like pumpkin pie filling and seasoning to me. Anyways, from what I can recall, the original beer, it was a pretty stout-like pumpkin beer, but it was a little thin and was missing some stuff. So I'm hoping the Imperial will pick up where that one left off. And without further ado, time to get the cap popped on this bad boy, get it in the glass, and tell you what's up. Oh, nice hiss off the top. Plenty of smoke off this year-old beer. And yeah, I'm using a snifter for this. This is the first pumpkin beer I've used a snifter for, but I mean, it's 11%. It's a full-on Imperial. It deserves a snifter, I would say. Alright, so look at that, guys. Full-on stout looking beer, really dark khaki head. It's not on that mocha side yet. Super tight bubbles, not even sudsy a little bit up at the top. When I hold it up to the light, man, there's no light coming through this. This is fully black body. When I was pouring it out, it looked like it was just going to be a dark brown beer, but there's no light coming through this bad boy. They've stouted this one out. We settled down to a one-finger head now. When I swirl it, getting some glass lacing and plenty of alcohol, like not almost like waves, it looks like, coming down the side of the glass. Not so much curtains or tears. But look at that, guys. Really classic-looking stout. It's a nice-looking beer. Let's get a nose on it and see what's up in that department. Wow. Big chocolate, coffee, cinnamon, nutmeg. It's like a pie filling with more coffee. Wow, then I even smelled in Warlock when I reviewed that. A lot of chocolate. Man, this is nice smelling. The cinnamon and nutmeg and everything is really balanced in this. When I in the aroma anyway. When I had the regular Fisherman's Pumpkin Stout, that wasn't balanced at all. It was like stout with some of those spices thrown in there, like celestial seasonings, like I say, herbal tea bag dunked in that bad boy, that gave it a bit of that pumpkin or seasonal flavoring. But this is a real melding of that. I don't know if the year and the bottle's done it or whatever, but man, it's got really nice stout aromas of coffee and chocolate and malt that you expect. And then the pumpkin-y, sort of smooth, kind of buttery smell that you get from the pumpkin being put in as an adjunct is in there, along with those spices of cinnamon, allspice, and nutmeg. Man, that's a really nice smelling, inviting beer. And I'm ready to drink. Cheers, guys. Let's see what the taste is like on it. Wow. It's a lot lighter body than you'd think by the look of this beer. Let's move him over here. You'd think it would be thicker, but man, a lot of coffee in there. It's right up at the front. It's a big stout in your mouth. You're getting coffee and you're getting dark chocolate and roasted malt. And then after that is when you're getting the spices and the nutmeg. And it's actually a somewhat dry finish to this beer. It's a medium body. I wouldn't say medium thin or medium full. It's right on medium, and Warlock was kind of like that as well from Southern Tier. The 11%, where is it? I can't taste a bit of the alcohol in this beer. The carbonation is actually more effervescent in the mouthfeel of the beer than it would appear by looking at the beer. Yeah, it formed a nice head and everything, but man, it actually kind of cleanses your palate almost when you're drinking a Belgian beer. And the spices have maybe subdued, or they were added at the proper amount, that they're not overwhelming, and they're complementing well the roasted notes of the stout and everything. This is a really nice beer. I think it's quite well done. And the thing that's really impressive is that this is an 11% beer, guys. And I know I mentioned this already, but it does not taste at all like an 11% beer. This is a dangerous beer that'll jack your ass up if you're not watching out. I guess it'll jack you up and turn you into a jack-o'-lantern or maybe a jackass. Who knows? Depends how fast you drink this beer. Anyways, really tasty brew. This one I classify as sort of like the pumpkin pie filling, not the whole pie with the crust and everything. It's got the spices in there, and it's more of like I just put some coffee in my mouth and then I ate a little bit of pumpkin pie. And the Southern Tier Pumpkin, as a point of reference, the Warlock version anyway, is more like I just put a piece of pumpkin pie in my mouth and wash it down with a little tiny bit of coffee, if that makes sense to you. So, really awesome flavors in this beer. I like it. So, anyways, what do the other guys think? Not that it matters because we're watching DJs BrewTube, right? Yeah. Rate Beer's giving it a 94, and Beer Advocate's giving it an 89. I'm going to give this beer an A myself. I'm going to give it a 94 as well. That's just into my A scale, 94, 93. I'm going to actually agree with Rate Beer, believe it or not, this time. A cellared version like this is now. I haven't had it fresh. This is an A beer. The flavors have all come together. The base beer is not lost. You can still tell this is a stout, but it's a pumpkin beer also, and I think that's how it should be. It shouldn't be just lost in the sauce, beat you up with pumpkin and its pumpkinness. Anyways, I'm giving it an A, guys. If you've had it, let me know what you think about it. Give it a try. I think you will be pleased. I don't know how it is super fresh, but I can guarantee you this. At least by my palate today, with a year on it, it's a really tasty beer. And if you can do me a big favor to the next DJs BrewTube beer review and think globally and drink locally and support the craft beer movement so more cool beers like the Fisherman's Imperial Pumpkin Stout can come out for us, I would really appreciate that. And I also appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks a million for watching. Shout out to all my subs. And until the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing for you but a big ass peace out.